in five, four, you're live.
Greetings. Welcome to Crypto Kidz on P2G Networks TV. How is everyone doing? I hope well. I am your host, Chocolate Gold. My co-host, Dawood L, will not be with us tonight, but we're going to get into it. So Crypto Kidz is a family platform in which we come together and we learn the basics about cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, but we also find some fun ways to put it into practice and make some coins, right? So we know that Bitcoin is like this new phenomenon that just came out of nowhere and is making a lot of news right now. But let's get an understanding of what Bitcoin or cryptocurrency is. We actually have a fun, short little video that'll explain exactly what Bitcoin is. But before we get into the video, let's set the expectations for the room. Okay, for just a moment.
Together to put it into practice for ourselves, and since we believe, each one, teach one, we educate on and share what we have found. The education is free. Your participation in any platform or business opportunity that we share is optional. Finally, remember to always practice courtesy in this space. Please mute your mics while others are demonstrating or speaking. Raise your hand to interrupt if you have a question, by clicking on the reactions button in your control panel or by typing your questions in the chat, and your questions and concerns will be answered as soon as possible. Now that we have set the proper expectations, please locate your reactions button and give me a thumbs up to show that you acknowledge and agree.
Hi, Miss Cheryl.
How's everyone doing?
Oh, I am Gold. Greetings. How are you?
Hi. How you doing, Miss Chocolate?
I am Gold. Thank you.
Very good. Should I call you Miss Gold?
You can. That's fine. All right, Sister Ruby. We can't see your screen. It's saying you're sharing, but we can't
It's
see the
buffering. Or maybe that's me.
Okay. No, it's coming in now.
How's that?
That's good.
Here, Wall Street Willie. What is Bitcoin? Created in January 2009, Bitcoin is now the most popular digital currency, or cryptocurrency, in the world. It has no physical presence. There are no Bitcoin bills or coins. All Bitcoin transactions happen online. Regular currencies are controlled by the government, but Bitcoin is a decentralized currency, which means it is not controlled by a central authority. Satoshi Nakamoto is the mysterious name associated with Bitcoin creation, but nobody knows for sure who created Bitcoin. If there are no physical bills or coins, how can you use Bitcoin? All Bitcoin transactions happen over the internet, so there is no need for physical bills and coins. People can transfer Bitcoins directly to each other's digital wallet without the need to go through a bank. However, people usually don't use Bitcoin to pay for things. They use it mainly as an investment with an intent of making a profit. How are bitcoins created? New bitcoins are added by a process called mining. This process is complicated, but in simple terms, Bitcoin mining is when computers solve mathematical equations, and as a reward, they get bitcoins. But since so many people are trying to mine bitcoins, it has become very difficult to mine a sizable amount of it. How can I get bitcoins? The most popular way is to buy bitcoins online at a Bitcoin exchange. But there are other ways to get bitcoins, like buying them at special retail locations and Bitcoin ATMs, mining them, or earning them by playing some online games, completing tasks on websites that offer bitcoins as a reward, etc. How much is one bitcoin worth? Bitcoin is a very volatile currency with wild price fluctuations. In just the first 2 weeks of 2021, one Bitcoin's value ranged between $29,000 and $41,000. But you don't need to buy a whole Bitcoin. Each Bitcoin is made up of 100 million Satoshis, the smallest part of a Bitcoin. So, you can buy a fraction of a Bitcoin depending on how much money you want to spend. Is Bitcoin a good investment? Since Bitcoin is a very volatile currency, there's a huge risk involved with trading Bitcoins. For example, in November 2017, one Bitcoin was worth around $5,800. In December of the same year, its price skyrocketed to almost $20,000. But just a few months later, Bitcoin was back down to around $6,900. Because of these huge price fluctuations, Bitcoin is probably not the best investment for individual investors. Thank you very much, Wall Street Willie. You're welcome, Super Cooper. Remember, finance is your friend. If you enjoyed,
Of course, I disagree. I think Bitcoin is a great investment, even for an individual. What do y'all think?
Every time you turn around, someone has an opinion,
Yes.
and they have a platform to give their opinion, and some people believe them.
Yes, indeed. How do you see Bitcoin? What is your definition of what Bitcoin is?
I know it's code, it's digital currency, it's not physical, and it is used the same as money. Matter of fact, it seems to be better than money.
Yes, it does. It does seem right, better than that paper, huh? Because if you think about it, like they were talking about the wild price increases. We never see that with a dollar.
I seen the dollar on the it's an exchange, like on when you're pairing it on Ameritrade, is very volatile. It goes down a lot against other currencies, and then it flies up, and it's like up and down, up and down. It makes you wonder, they're probably all printing more, not just the United States.
Yes, and I'm glad you said that, because that's one of the things that people ask about a lot, the volatility of cryptocurrency. But ones really don't mention the volatility of the dollar. Very seldomly. Anybody else want to give their definition of what Bitcoin or cryptocurrency is? Greetings, Sister B.
Hi, Belinda.
Well, if not, we're going to go ahead and move on. Although cryptocurrency, like we talked about, is code, it has a monetary value that could increase greatly over a certain period of time. there's so much more to cryptocurrency, especially when you add the blockchain technology that's behind cryptocurrency. This technology, for me, is the best part. Cryptocurrency just being like a side effect of the blockchain. So let's talk about what the blockchain is. Matter of fact, let's watch a video about the blockchain and then we'll discuss it.
Let me tell you a short story about a little fellow called Jacob. Since he could remember, Jacob always wanted to get a blue cat, but his parents were always finding ways to not get it for him. So, one Christmas, he figured out a way to finally get his dream pet. He would send his wish to Santa. Oh, how excited he was when he wrote the letter! But Jacob was too young to take the letter to the post office by himself, so the next morning, he had to ask his dad to do it for him. You could say that his dad was the middleman between Jacob and Santa. He never imagined that on his way to the post office, his dad would open the letter, read it, and replace the blue cat on the list with a brand new pair of socks. The letter was posted to the North Pole, to Santa and the elves. When they received it, they started working right away, making Jacob's gift. So, that year, Jacob received an adorable pair of socks. But next Christmas, Jacob decided to use the blockchain. Jacob wrote exactly the same letter, but instead of giving it to his mum or dad to deliver, he directly uploaded it to the North Pole blockchain. The North Pole blockchain is made up of a lot of computers connected to one another through the internet that all store a copy of everyone's Christmas list. The network is being monitored at the same time by all the elves, Santa himself, and even people like Jacob's parents. Every time a new letter is received, it is saved onto every individual computer, so everyone has the exact same copy. As the blockchain is an open network, everyone can see all the letters, even though it's impossible to know to whom each one belongs to. But when Jacob's parents saw that there was a letter asking for a blue cat, it wasn't hard for them to know that it was from Jacob. So, once again, they changed it, this time for a cookbook. But as every other node had a copy of Jacob's real letter, the change was spotted, and the computer trying to make the change was cut off from the network, meaning Jacob's real letter remained unchanged. So, guess what Jacob received that year for Christmas?
Interesting, huh? No more can you just give your children whatever they want because their list is on the blockchain. What do y'all think?
They're gonna find out there's no Santa.
On the contrary, they might find out Santa's somebody for sure.
Find out exactly who it is. What are some of the applications that y'all enjoy on the blockchain other than cryptocurrency?
I like the staking.
Yes, staking has some good benefits.
I'm really into the blockchain gaming. I love me some NFT games.
Yes, NFTs and the game.
Also, for many amazing reasons, smart contracts are just blowing my mind what they've been able to do with them. Making things work. You know, it's like smart contracts are the new robots of the internet.
Yes.
And the new programming too.
Mhm.
The new is like the new gaming thing is gaming. Would you consider that a smart contract?
Yes.
Yeah, some of them use it. Thank you.
Yes, because simply put, a smart contract is just a program written on the blockchain.
Mhm.
But yes, smart contracts. Yes, I'm amazed at the things that they do as well. And when I talk about the things they do, not only making money, but also saving lives.
Cut out the middleman.
Yes. And remove limitations, borders, um, locked doors, um, people getting access to your personal information.
I was gonna say, it kind of works both ways with the access, and I like how what you said, people getting access to, it limits people from having open access or centralized access to your information, at the same time, giving certain people the access more digitally connected, and more instantly when needed. And as much as I hate to say it, it cuts the bureaucracy out of a lot of stuff that's necessary for us to live, y'all.
Yeah.
A lot. It's like it's on the blockchain. I don't need no 3 letters and 4 signatures.
That's right.
It's like, what a wonderful thing.
Right. Exactly. So NFT gaming was mentioned, and as y'all know, here on Crypto Kids, we like to apply all this that we're learning about crypto, the blockchain, and fun with. So if you've been here for the last few sessions, we have been talking about and playing an NFT game called Splinterland. So we're going to watch a video to give you an introduction of it. Even though my co-host Dawood L is not here, I believe we actually have a video from him.
Here we got, so what we got here, we got Splinterland, which is a crypto game. Well, a game that's on the blockchain. You can earn cryptocurrency. You can do a number of things. You get airdrops, which is crypto dropping into your wallet that may appreciate in value. You could purchase land on the game. You could purchase the cards on the game and rent the cards out and make money from renting the cards out. And basically, the cards are NFTs. Um, so let's get to a battle. Alright, so this person likes to use life. So now I'm picking my team that I'm going to fight with. So this person is probably using a card, a healing card for sure. So let me see, who am I going to put on my front line? I want somebody strong on my front line. Let's see. I'm gonna put them on my front line. So that's 4. Shield. And see who I got. Number 2. What is this one doing? Oops. Alright, so now that my team is set, let's get started. Y'all either gonna see me win or lose. was hoping he was gonna heal up one more time. Oh, he in trouble. You're in trouble, buddy. Oh, shoot. Oh, you're in trouble, buddy. I didn't put him out of his misery. Still. Dang. So as you can see, I just got my butt whooped. But if you look at the top right hand corner, that's how much dark crystals I have, which could be those are game crystals, but those could be converted into crypto, Tron, Ether, whatever. I just don't have enough to do a conversion at this moment. But yeah, Splinterland, y'all check it out. I'm gonna post this, and inside of the post, I'm going to include my affiliate link. So if you decide that you want to play the game, just know that you're going to need a summoner's book, which is a one-time $10. You could pay it with crypto or cash. So yeah, y'all, Splinterland, NFT, blockchain, play for pay game. Gamers, get in where you fit in, make this money, learn the strategy, learn how to win around. And you know what? I'm actually going to do another round.
I love it. I love how into it he is and how he's talking through the whole game. I think that is so funny. He really did get into that game too. He has hundreds of games under his belt. Since then, probably even hundreds more. Is there any questions about the game? Does everyone here have a referral link?
Awesome.
I do.
So if
No,
you would
I
like,
don't.
I could share my game. If you want to share a little bit about the about some of the, if you have any questions about the game itself. Would anyone like to see the game itself?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Also, I want to go into the explanation of
Mhm.
the numbers and whatnot on the cards.
Perfect. That's actually a really good idea. This is something that I'm beginning to learn myself a little better, a little better. And as you begin to learn what those numbers mean, it helps you to put together your winning team. So I'm really excited. And don't worry, this is a log of all the games I've won and lost. And you see, I lost a lot of them, but I'm also winning. And this is not so, I would say this is not so random. Just to give you a heads up, my name in the game is Miss Ruby. So this is my side. And these are all the players I played against. Now, notice there's a bit of a, you can notice that they have like one that says apprentice. Y'all see that with the numbers? When they have no name, you start off as an apprentice with number and get numbers assigned. That's before you buy your spell book. The spell book, which is the first purchase you make on the platform, if and when you want to prepare to get paid for your gaming. So you invest $10 in crypto or in dollars, and it gets you what's called a spell book. Okay, it's the summoner spell book. And when you look at here, I'm going to go to my settings, ID request link, plain. Okay, it's not there. because you can actually, I've discovered you can now see all of the stuff I bought on this platform. And I bought some cards, which Ms. Chocolate says she wants to see. So I'm going to click up the cards. I'm going to take a look at the cards. When you start the game, whether you pay for your summoner spell book or not, it gives you a set of sample decks to play with. So you can still play. You just won't get paid until you purchase your spell book, which opens the opportunity for purchasing. A couple of things. A lot of people say, well, I'm not a big player of games, right? Most people, y'all go ahead.
Right, know me.
Because this is where the opportunity comes in. The wonderful part about this is that it gives you an opportunity to become an investor. These cards are all NFTs. And when you purchase the cards, you now own those NFTs, non-fungible tokens. And as the players, the people who are gamers, the people who are players, as they build up the characters on these cards, playing these games, so does the sellable value of those cards change. As this game, which by the way, is linked to a multi-trillion-dollar industry that is developing, in this specific game that is connected to the multi-billion-dollar industry in actual real-life gaming, because they now have a connection with a gaming company that is doing tournaments for them. This particular game has the ability to grow quite a bit because of the crypto version of it, as well as the real world gaming version coming together. So when we talk about cryptocurrencies and coins having use case, this is the ultimate use case. Okay, does that make sense? I just want to make sure I'm not losing anybody.
Yes.
Hi, everybody. I see y'all now. Sorry, y'all. Me, but I'm working this today because I'm having so much fun today. I love this. I'm good to play. Now, Miss Chocolate says she wants me to explain a little bit about these numbers, and it is so important. When Daoud played his game, he had a number of requirements to fulfill. It's called mana. And that's how many the numbers can add up on these cards. So you see at the top left, they got these little round numbers right here. Okay, says 3, says 5, says 2. These are called mana. Y'all got it? Miss B, how you doing, baby girl?
Doing all right.
Cool.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. So the numbers in the top left, are those the strength number for the card?
I wouldn't say strength, because I'm going to share something with you. Those are numbers called mana, or like, I wouldn't say it's connected to the strength or the power, but actually the number that is given in, I guess, position. And mana is like, literally, it's like the group power you're allowed to use to play a game. Does that make sense?
Say that again, I'm sorry.
So mana equals the group power you're allowed to use amongst all your cards to play the game.
So when he was adding those numbers, and they had to add up to like 21 or something like that.
Right,
that's why he was moving them around.
Exactly. The very first card you have to come in and play is called a summoner, meaning you have to have a summoner wizard to control your monster cards. Bless you, dear.
Bless you.
All right.
God bless you.
So if I have a number of, say, the game, and it's just not just me and my opponent have the same number of mana that we have to meet with all of our cards. So if it says, okay, 24 is your number, my first card has to be a summoner. My summoner can be anywhere from a 3 to a 7. Okay. And so I have to be particular about the summoner I use, right? Because it's going to take up a lot of them points, right?
Right.
It'll tell me how many kinds of cards I can pull together. So top number is your mana. Now, these numbers here, you see 2, 3, those next numbers down below them, that's the ranking, that's part of the ranking of the card. These are the sets. These numbers, the number 1, This tells you which one of these editions they're a part of. So first edition, third edition playables. So you see they build on elements. First of all, different colors, different elements. Let's take a look. Okay, making sure y'all can see this. So see elements, rarity. So if I'm going on the element, I come up to the top, pick the element, that's fire. Notice it's in red. I'm gonna pick this one, that's blue. That's water. So add some more elements on earth. Earth is gonna follow. Some green. Life. Okay, see, everybody gets there's certain kinds of cards, but do know that they're all in the first category. See that the star with the 1? Then we have rarity, mana cost up, mana cost down. So you're looking for ones, when you're trying to look for specific cards, this is where you would buy from, by the way. This is where they sell the cards. And when I'm coming in, I'm looking for strong cards. For me, I know I have a couple of cards that I like to start with the element. My element is water. Give me an element. Somebody give me an element.
Fire.
Air. Wind.
So let's start with fire. So if I were to buy a card in a deck, I would have to figure out some strong cards. But keep in mind, if I'm making a purchase, what do I need? What's the first thing you need to make a purchase?
Coins. Coins.
Crystal. Oh, the Summoner's Book?
You need first thing you need is your Summoner's Book. That opens the door for purchasing and selling. So don't get it twisted. If you want to make money, if you want to spend money, you got to have that Summoner's Book. But then you need to get the coin. And the coin that you spend on this platform is called dark crystals. Okay. Let me show you. So I have 24,559 dark crystals. And say I want to buy the Goblin Shaman. I'm going to click him. Click for sale. Give it a moment. And these are the levels. Y'all see the levels?
Mm-hmm.
I can change the direction. Maybe I want the price to go from top to bottom instead of bottom to top. So say I want to purchase a card. I want to get this Shaman. He's a 3, but he's a number 10. A little expensive for my blood. Let's take a look and see how much this one is, y'all. He's level 10. At level 10, how much is that Shaman, y'all? Can anybody see that?
1,400, 1,700.
Yep, the least for him at that level is 1,400. The top is 1,700. But that doesn't mean that's the top price for him, right? You still got level 1. These are some special ones. How you have a level 1 and they want, how much is that for that coin, for that card?
100,000. Is that coins?
That's dollars.
That's dollars?
That's dollars.
Wow.
Worth of this. Well, how could they do that if it's a level 1?
Maybe it helps them win tournaments. Maybe it's that good.
Mm-hmm.
This is your card. You can put it at any price you choose. When you own the card, not the ones that are for that are, because you notice there's no S up there, right?
Right.
What is
As
S
long
mean?
as there's no S, S means sample. Those are your sample cards. Those are for you guys to play with, and you can win money as long as you have your Summoner's Book. But you can't sell them because they're the game cards. So the S usually indicates sample. But if I decided to buy him, I have enough coin. If I go to one of my lower coins, right? Why would I buy him?
Is it the same as the ones that are at a lower price, the same as the ones that at a higher price?
Let's take a look what the difference is. So we see he's a 10, right?
Mm-hmm.
He says reduces speed of all enemy monsters. These are powers that he has. Reduces the health of all enemy monsters. Let's see his number. He's got a 3, he's got a 1 and a 4 and a 6. 6 life. This means 6 energy and life. Okay. So let's take a look at if he was a number 1. What's missing?
The 6 and a 1.
And a certain power, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So take a look. Let's see what this $100,000 one. Somebody done did some work, y'all.
So you mean that when you buy the card, you can build it up?
You can build it up. Also, keep in mind, the card gets built up when it gets rented. So let's see what's hot about this one. So it's a 1. Someone changed the price to this one. Let's see if there's anything hot about this guy. Nope. Same, right? They're just trying to get paid.
Mhm.
But when you look at the differences, you see what happens. You see, you look at the different, as they go through their changes, you'll see the different amounts of power. Sometimes the power changes.
So you're saying the card is evolving?
Yes, it is. As it's being used, it's gaining powers. It's also gaining values. These cards, and you can rent the cards out. All we have to do, basic card experience. It indicates the number of individual cards that have been combined together to make this card. Come on, y'all. Now this right here is just somebody trying to get paid. That's not even a plastic, the practical. But do you see how much basic experience went into those cards for the price to raise that much?
The one that's $100,000 has a 1.
I know. That's just a payday. They're trying to get paid.
Oh.
This is people who don't know what they're doing. They're hoping. So now let's go back and you guys can see the cards I purchased. I'll make sure we have a little time, so I'll make sure I run a game. So these are many different ones of the fire. Woo, look at that. I got some cards to buy today, y'all. It's gonna have a little fun today. And it shows you how much coin I need to use to get this. You see? This is the coin, this is the dollar amount. Fire demon. Yes. Serpent of flame. Now, what you guys also can find is that very specially, you'll find some gold cards in here. Gold foil cards are special. They grant certain powers and they actually boost the power of the cards themselves. So it may look like some of the other cards, but when they're in gold foil, you have an advantage over the players that are coming in. I've actually gotten to use one of my gold foil cards because I got a level 1 and I bought the foil, which is really cool, but I can't abuse it. People will start coming for me because it'll come up in my records. By the way, all the cards that you play show up so that your opponent can see what you're comfortable with. So you're not always playing someone in the blind. I'll show you that when we get to the game. So these are different foil cards that you will find that also, so like the Cerberus here. Oh, I'm coming for him. He's $950. We got to talk. All right. So let's have a little fun. All right. Oh, no. Okay, my bad. That wasn't the number. That's the number of sales and volume. That's what that is. All right. So let's get it popping. Who wants to see the cards I finally purchased?
I do.
Yeah.
So I was really loving it because go to the card, back to the main cards. Spirit Bear helped me figure out how to start buying my deck. And so I'm a big element. I'm always water when I start anything. let's see, these are playable. So these are the different kinds of cards. It says playable cards. That means all of them with the S. Y'all see that, right? I see the S now. All of the ones that I own, all cards, period, owned and unowned, for sale, rented out, rented to me, delegated out, delegated to me, on Ethereum, and on Wax. I'm still learning what these two are, so I'm not gonna even assume to tell y'all what those are. So as I begin to learn to play the game, I begin to learn a little more about it. And that's how it basically works. Now, something that Miss Chocolate said about Daoud, powerful. Hey, where'd that one come from? Let you feel. Did I buy her? She in my own cards? Okay, go back to the cards. Let me get to, these are mine. Yep, she's one of mine. So all of these cards are the ones I own. That's my gold foil card. Oh, wait, my bad. I think it's only one element. What's the gold? There we go. Like, I know I had a gold in there. My Kelpie.
Is that on the second row?
Yeah, she's Kelpie. Yes, she did. I got to play her once because I did get to a second level. So right now I have a lot of level ones. And I know there's a couple more that I actually want to get that may be of different elements. You can play with your elements. How you can play with your cards, you can play with the cards that are there. You can choose the cards, and your cards will get dealt into your gaming cards. So you can pick some that are not samples, that are actually your games, your cards to play with. One of the things you can do is rent your cards so that others can play with them. So for my investors, it might be a good idea to find some strong cards that within your budget that you can purchase that would help people to win if they could rent them as opposed to purchasing them. So if say you have a few thousand dark crystals to come in and invest, you want to find a few strong cards that give you advantages for rental, because rentals are daily. That's you're pulling in funds from those rentals, goes right into your account. And while you're not using the cards are still building power. Hey, you don't have to be a strong gamer to win this one, honey. So, ready to see a game?
Yes,
Yeah.
Ruby.
Yeah.
Ruby, question. When you bought your cards, you bought them individually or did you buy a deck?
You had to buy, so when you buy individually, it's different from the deck. As a matter of fact, I'll take you here because we have events coming. Okay, not the guild, sorry. So when you open it up, see like this, I have a summoner's book. This is Untamed. These are different decks. And I'm actually going for one of the newer decks that they have. I have to build up points. See, here it is. This is the shop. And in the shop, we have something called Chaos Legion right now. There's a pre-sale power perks. So I have to make a purchase of some more DC coin. I need some more DC coin in order for this to work for my account. So I can purchase, I want to purchase 100. See, I have enough. I don't even have enough to purchase one pack. It says vouchers needed one. I haven't even got enough for one voucher yet. And how do I get a voucher? I'm gonna show you guys. These are your SPS crystals. This is the game. So while this is the game money, this is the coin of the game that you earn as you're playing. You earn SPS, which you guys can see. Actually, if anybody has noticed, SPS has gone up. It has been in the 50s range for the last week. We're starting to rise again. That happens very much so as the days come down for buying the packs, more people are purchasing, and so the price of the SPS coin can go up. What will happen is if you're on the game, every day you play, after you make your purchase of your summoner's book and you put some coin on the game, you're going to start getting airdrops, which is what y'all see up here. You see here, it says the supply of the coin, everything, airdrop day is 101. I have 7.98 airdrops to claim, and I click claim. Okay. And that's free coin. Did I do anything for that, y'all?
You said you had to play.
You have all that, don't you, right?
See, I'm just claiming it. There's my coin. And as soon as I claim it, I stake it.
You know, me, Patrick, and Lawrence.
Okay.
Okay.
All righty. And now I'm staking the coin. Part of why I'm staking the coin is because I receive a certain percentage every day. It builds up. As it builds up, it drops into here. Let me see. There we go. So every day I'll be getting a little more coin build up in here. This is the APR. So as it approaches 53, I'll be seeing a number come in here I can claim the day of. So now I have some procs. I have some coin staked. That's how I get those points. Remember they're saying I needed to get the vouchers? That's how I earn my vouchers. The more I stake, the more I get toward vouchers to get those books for free, get the decks for free. So let's go. Let's get to play the game.
Mom is just tickled about being a senior.
Click a battle. So today I think I'm gonna play with my deck. I have what's called a quest. It's called the snipe quest. All that means is that I have a quest. If I win 5 games using this particular element, I will be able to get this box. Whatever's inside belongs to me, including NFTs that are in there. Free cards, guys. So let's battle. It's about to be on. Y'all see my mana cap? Standard rules, we're good to go. I have a mana cap of 25 and I can use any one of these elements. I'm gonna go create my team. I have about 2.5 minutes to do so. Remember, the first character I have to pick has to be, what happened? Summoner's level is limited by your current league. Win more battles to increase your rating. Okay, I see. So I kind of like dealing with I like water. These are my water guys right here. But I think today I'm gonna deal with health or life. I have to get up to 25. Y'all see that mana number up here now? All right. So in doing so, right now, what I'm actually doing is I'm picking out my team of monsters. And the first thing I gotta do is find someone who's really strong, has a lot of life and can hit a lot. So here he can hit. He's got a lot of life. He doesn't take too much up here. I'm in between 2 cards in this one because he can hit 3 times and takes up to 7, right? That's pretty hard. And he can reduce damage from magic attacks. So let's see about this brother. So Mother Kayla, let's see, I got my summoner. She can do a couple of things. Mother Kayla's a really good healer, but this one's a really strong one. It says enemy monsters target this monster if they are able to. All enemy monsters target this monster. So he gets targeted a lot, which means he needs that shield. He needs that extra shield because everybody can hit him or is going to try to hit him. All right, so let's pick our guys. I'm gonna always pick her, but I'll put her in the back. And let's take on somebody who can do a lot of damage without sucking up a lot of space. Elven Defender is another strong one. Y'all see that? Those shields actually give life to hits, so they can take on some of the hits. But I think today we're gonna put our golem up front. Got 9. I need somebody. We said a snipe guy, right? You gotta do a snipe. Snipe is usually 2nd level. Let's see if we can get one of my snipes. I got 2 of them. I'll play with him. Can I get her in? Mother Kayla. All right. If you take
Then
too
I
long,
don't
you
have
will
anyone
surrender the
to
battle.
Mhm.
The mailing address when you in Atlanta.
I'll see how it plays. I never know. Like Dawood said, you either gonna see me win or lose.
All right.
Mhm.
All right. So while it sets up the other person and myself, we're gonna see what just happened. Oh, they surrendered.
surrendered.
I won.
Get 'em.
It's that.
They
I can't even
surrendered?
replay that. Look, I can't replay it. There's nothing. That's
Congratulations.
messed up, dude. Man. All right, I ain't mad. I'm gonna keep going. Keep going.
Was that a real person you was playing?
Guys,
Yeah.
someone actually surrendered. This time we have 28. We got a little more room to play. All right. That was messed up. I'm gonna try to play the same team. Let me see.
You also
She
gotta
gives-
remember, you have to have a high mana strategy and a low mana strategy.
I know. All right, well, I got a good amount, so somebody could take some serious punches. I don't mind giving up a little extra strength. All right.
Is there an advantage to surrendering?
No.
As a matter of fact, there's not. It's like you're not losing anything, but you're giving up a little bit more than you want. All right, so let me get one of my snipe monsters in there. Let's get him.
Well, everything is in St. Louis.
So let's take a look. What do we need? We need somebody. I want someone strong because I know Mother Kayla's going to take up the last 3. So in that instance, we have about 10 to fill. I want to do a 5 and a 5, 5 and a 5. So let's get something that's going to give us a little bit of strength. Start whacking things. All right, reduces damage to melee, ranged attacks. He's good. And all right, I got my snipe in already. I got my first snipe. Maybe this one instead of that centaur. Let me see what you got. Targeted magic. I like this one better. Take this one out. Little boatman. Yeah, do that. All right, and I still need 5 and 4. Peaceful giant, I'm not sure yet. I want. I'm like, no. Okay. Slug. With the lowest health. Okay, we can deal with that. Give me a 4s. All right, I got 4 and 4. So we got Mother Kayla's coming last. And who else? Somebody with a good. Give me snipe and where's Mother Kayla? She's a 3.
Going over.
Oh, it won't put her in. Oh, my bad. My bad. Ah!
Unqualified.
I'll take that slug out first. Do not disqualify me, Daggett. This is the one thing when playing with your computer, I would rather have her in. See, if you take too long, it will, I have a strong feeling this did not work out. Hey.
They all have fun.
They are just whacking you to death. Going, I know they're gonna kill my healer.
Man. What is that? Acid balls?
I know, right?
Fireballs or something. Lava.
They all have it.
And you can't win them all.
That was a vicious team.
I know.
Yes.
Yeah, it's okay though. But you win some, you lose some, and the more you play, and I'm starting to see that the more that I play, the better it is that I get. Remembering to utilize the snipe monster. So when you do win, it gives you another chance to get to your quest. Okay. For me, I'm just loving it. I'm just gonna keep playing until I win.
You gotta win a certain amount. You don't have to win them in a row. Like
no, you just gotta win. Once you win the 5, you get the chest, and then you come back to find out what your next quest is. Daoud has been getting a lot. I said, since I haven't been feeling so well lately, I should be playing more. It's like I got a little downtime. We're gonna go play the game, y'all. All right. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna stop my screen. I want to say thank you so much for everybody for joining us with that. I hope you guys got a lot out of it.
Yes, thank you. I hope y'all did too. Are there any questions about anything that we covered today?
Oh yes, I came in late. What was the name of the game?
Splinterland.
Splinterland?
Yes, Splinterland.
Okay.
I'll drop a referral in the chat.
Okay.
So the fun part is we won't be able to do it tonight, but I will do, if anyone's interested during the weekend, as long as my energy is up, I'll be more than happy to do some purchases so we can start learning how to purchase the cards and how the movement of the actual exchanges work, because that's really what's here. You can put your cards up, exchange them. I didn't know you could send your fellow players dark crystals. I could actually donate dark crystals to others. So I'm excited for those who can want to play the game but want to really learn how to utilize this crypto gaming as an investment. And for us, P2G is looking to invest in young people. We are looking for 5 young people ages 7 to 21 to join us in building a small guild. And to do that, you've got to join the P2G Crypto Kids team. We're going to be sponsoring those who join up to 5 members, and it'll be consistent that you have to be in class and for training in this space, as well as in the weekend space that we're creating for training in gaming. And all of the proceeds that you win belong to you. So we're going to teach you how to play for your pay. Have fun doing it. And Miss Chocolate is going to be leading the team.
Yes, so
I love it.
You training
make sure that you refer anyone that you may think will want to play, or any children in your family or community that could use something to do after school, want to make some money, earn their own allowance.
College funds.
Is this easier being played on the desktop or on your phone?
On
For
all
me,
on all of them. There's the phone, the tablet, as well as your computer. It's done that's done in a browser. So it's not even a program. You don't have to download it.
yes, if you have a laptop or desktop, I would suggest that you use it, especially in the beginning as you're learning, so that you can see all the icons and look at the cards and be able to view the full screen.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Great job, ladies.
Thank you.
Yes, it was.
Yay!
No other questions?
I got off topic because I missed JoJo's thing on it was Tuesday, correct?
Before we go
Tuesday and
forward,
today.
before we go
Today.
forward, give me one moment, but we're still live on YouTube. We want to say thank you. We're going to be calling off the internet. We thank you so much. We hope that you enjoyed this class. And if you'd like to learn a little more about Splinterlands and other NFT gaming platforms on the blockchain, please connect with p2gnetworks.com and get in touch with Miss Chocolate Gold, because she for sure will be the one you want to contact in the cases of the Crypto Kidz platform and Dawood L as well. We'll see you soon. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and you better hit that notification button, because you never know. Our next thing is going to be to give away crypto, so you can get